Give Gary another big hand. The next person is my friend that I like to call it Talk Nerdy to. George. George and the Jungle, friends to you and me. Anybody remember that song? Whoa, watch out for that tree. George is the best. George is going to talk about the power of consistency. He has made a fortune in this industry and helped a lot of people. And he's honed his craft and his tutelage of how many people he's helped is such a beautiful thing. I want you guys to put your hands together for an amazing leader here at 3, Mr. George Ruiz.
All right. Before I start, I love to do things to confront my fears. I'm not sure if I could do the charts because what if I go in the water and then there's a familiar shark talking? And one of them say, you know what? I feel like eating Spanish food tonight. I don't want to miss that. But anyway, let's start. Oh, I forgot this. No, which one is which? This one. Forward. Okay. Yeah, I don't speak English, that's why. Now, today has been amazing. How many of you agree? It has been amazing. We had the announcement this morning. Tyler talking about the three times three, I mean the new promotion, 90-day promotion, all the promotions that we have, the tools that we have, the app that we have, Samson talking also about the big business. We did see also Christine Peterson talking about her date life. No. Also, and how she was actually prospecting and how she was looking always for leaders. Very important. Listen to what she was saying, the same Holly DeMont talking about how to deal with different personalities and how she's looking at specific kind of leaders. And we see Holly and Corbin talking about, Corbin didn't have so much energy today, but he was amazing talking about how to do the business. I hope I'm not missing somebody. Oh, of course, Gary right now, talking about how to challenge himself basically to become to always improve themselves. And of course, Joey talking also the growth, the personal growth of herself in the business. Now, something that I was going to say is everything has something in common. To be able to master all that, consistency is the key. How many agree? Okay, my job is done. See? Because that's it. Consistency is the key. Anything we have and do not have, listen to that, is the result of consistency. Now, John Maxwell says, small disciplines repeated consistency every day lead to great achievements over time. And that's perfect in our business. Small disciplines, small things. We are not asking you to build a pyramid or anything like that. We are not pyramid, that's why. Okay, next one. Okay. Everybody's consistent at something. Many times in doing things that do not serve us. How many of you are consistent playing games over the internet? Looking at Pinterest and not doing anything else, or TikTok, just looking at people dancing and doing the stuff.
True.
That's consistency.
Right.
How many of you agree? But what is producing that kind of consistency is not having the results that we want. Now, by the way, the reason it's important to have consistency with the right things is because we had to get out of our comfort zone. Because you want things that are not in your comfort zone. If they would be in the comfort zone, what happened? You would have them already. That's why we had to do those small disciplines all the time. Now, the formula is very simple. Intention, you have to have an intention, and this is to be consistent. Attention, action, equal results. Depend your intention, your attention, and your action equal results. Now, the intention is when you set and write your goals. That's your intention. An intention starts like a dream. When you write your dreams or dreams, then they become intentions. My intention is I'm going to start now. And you're declaring it to the world, but to yourself. I choose to start doing blank now. Let's see the other one. Okay. Attention. This is the focus you have for your intention. This attention can be sustained for long periods. Cannot be sustained for long periods of time. And this is important because many people think when they look at their leader, wow, I want to be consistent with that person. Right, they are in action 24 hours a day. If that was true, we would be stressed out in a crazy home right now. Seriously, when applied to the business, your focus and attention is no more than 45 minutes blocks. That doesn't mean that you cannot do it longer. You can. It's just that you are more effective in 45 to 50-minute blocks. And this is being proven in the tests that have been done. Now, you can split those blocks in as small as 10 minutes. What that means is, if you have too much time, 10 minutes you are prospecting, calling people for 10 minutes. And when you are prospecting, by the way, you're asking the right questions just to look for people that want to listen to the business and to the products. Listen to what I said, to the business and the products. I didn't say one. Both. Three is the two of those things. And those two things are part of three, not just one. Very important to keep in mind. Now, when you're telling the whole story, some people are going to buy just the products, some people are just going to join the business and build with you. It's why it's important that we're telling the whole story. Many times we prejudge. And consistently we say, no, that person probably is going to just buy the product. And then our consistency is we don't talk about the business. We don't talk about the whole story. I don't even say that's the business. The whole story, the whole enchilada, the whole thing. When a person, you're in a restaurant, you get a menu, they don't hide your dessert. The whole thing is there. Appetizer, dessert, drinks, everything is there. We tell people the whole story. And again, some people are just going to be buying the products, and that's great. Some people are they want to also to create a business. And some people are buying the products, eventually are going to get so excited that they say, you told me about that business. I want to know more about that. But you have to tell them, because if they don't know, they're never going to ask you. Okay, next one. Keeping your attention. When your focus goes, energy flows. If you're watching TV all the time, you see a bunch of couch potatoes. Jeez, we don't want to be part of that. And that's the thing, we get so distracted. And Daniel was talking about attention span. The attention span right now is so short. We have the attention span of a goldfish. Come on, how many of you are fishes? No, we are not. By the way, the other story that say, when people say, well, I already blank age, all dogs don't learn new tricks. Tell that to your dog, but not to yourself. We are people. Okay. You want to focus on things that are going to create success. With teams that are going to create success. And that do it consistently. Again, we are talking about consistency. Everything that we learn today, you are successful by doing consistency. It's not like one day you say, okay, I'm going to call 3 people today, and you do. 6 months later, now I'm going to call 3 people today again. No, it's a consistent action. Consistent. It's like exercise. You don't go to the gym for 1 week and say, well, I'm going to come back in 6 months, and I'm sure I'm going to be in great shape. No, you have to be consistent. Everything requires consistency, but you start small. If you have never called 3 people a day, start with 1 a day. 1 a day. And they start building 2, 3, 4, 10. But everything starts with small steps. Where do we need consistency in our business? Well, this is very important. And we saw from Holly and Corby, the actions. And then they go to 3 things. You have a name list. By the way, that name list always is growing. Always is growing. It's not that you make a list when you join and you say, okay, I have my 100 names now. Always you're meeting new people. You are connecting with new people. You are doing social media, connecting with new people. By the way, social media is great to connect with people. Many people go there just to see the news, etc. By the way, that's something that is important too. And some of you probably are not going to like what I say. Stop watching the news. Because when you watch too much the news, you start believing a lot of things that you don't want to believe. They're not telling you that you can be successful. They're telling you how bad is everything. Always. We have to make sure that we are exposed to the right information consistently. Now, we connect first, because we have to connect with that list. And by the way, many of you have seen this and similar, many leaders teach it different ways. I learned this when I was studying network marketing from a guy called Bert Hellies, who wrote the book, Who's Called the American Dream. And he was showing me this process, and I call it a process. The second is present to that list. And the third one, follow. Guess what? You repeat that process. That's where consistency goes. Consistently, you keep doing that. You connect, you present, and follow. You do it again. Connect, present, and follow. And you do it again. Connect, present, and follow. Because when you do that consistently, that's when you are going to build a big business. Big business. It's not just once in a while. Even that we can start part-time, and 99.9% of the people start part-time. But when I started in the business the first time, I was having 3 jobs at the same time. But in any time that I had, I was making sure that I was connecting with people. And again, this is the process, very simple. Connect, present, follow up with that list. And that list keeps growing and growing and growing. That's the secret. Now, remember the formula. Intention. You have to have intention, the goal of what you are going to do. The attention, because where your attention goes, your energy flows, that I said before. Action, because you have to put action to that intention, and that's where the results are going to come. And by the way, the attention is very important. I want to say something. Many times you hear people saying, I cannot find business leaders. I cannot find blank. Guess what? When you are repeating that, where your attention goes, your energy flows. You're not going to find customers, you're not going to find business leaders. Or when people say, oh, nobody's making money. Guess what? That's where you're going to see. And there's a whole, I have a whole training on how the brains work, etc. that talks exactly from the scientific point of view why this works. But it's very simple. Again, where your focus goes, your energy flows. You believe that nobody's going to make money, and you're going to find the people that's not making money or have the same opinion, and guess what? That's to confirm your opinion. Because that's where our focus is going to go. It's called the reticular activator system. It's a part in the brain that actually does that. Now, and do it with emotion. Feel it until you get it. Daniel said something today that's very powerful. I've been saying for a while. I don't like the word fake it until you make it. Even many people use it in network marketing or in themselves. Fake it until you make it. But in my brain, that didn't connect. Because I don't want to fake something.
Right.
That doesn't sound right. I said, feel it until you get it. Feel it in your heart when you're doing this. Feel it. And when you feel it, you are going to be successful. How many of you are ready to be successful? How many of you are ready to feel the success? Now, not tomorrow. Make sure when you are, every time you're writing your goal, you're going to feel that success. You're going to feel excited. You're going to be moving. You're going to be jumping up and down like Corbin. Even if, and you don't want it in front of everybody, it doesn't matter. Go in front of the mirror. That's like if nobody's watching or something like that, like they said. Because you have to feel it. When you put emotion in something, that's what you're going to track. And I tell you, we are going to be a huge company. We are going to be a multi-million-dollar company. And like Daniel said, many of the top earners are already here. And this group that's here, around, I say 400 or something like that, this group that's here is the base of the millions of people that are going to come into our company. of the billions of dollars we are going to sell is powered by the people that is here. Well, thank you very much, and let's do it.
Give George a big hand. I'm proud of every speaker that he shared today, and I thought George knocked it out of the park. There's a lot to learn from George Ruiz. Please give George a big hand.